Tonight on DC News Now at 9, safety concerns as we ring in the new year.
We still want people to plan ahead, how they're going to get home before they go out.
Ways to celebrate while making smart choices.
It will be a little bit breezy on your Saturday, but we'll let you know if quiet conditions will arrive just in time for the new year.
Great news for international travelers. The State Department says it's all caught up on the massive passport backlog. Why they expect processing times to get even faster. Plus, through the highs and lows, we take a look back at the top headlines of 2023 in Northern Virginia.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on DC News Now at 9. I'm Susan Tran. Chris Flanagan and Thusmin Mahfouz are off. We're going to get started with the holiday weekend forecast. Meteorologist Damon Matson is in for our chief, Janessa Webb. And Damon, so far, though, it looks pretty decent as calmness kind of prevails.
Yes, exactly right, Susan. As we roll toward the new year, we're not dealing with any sort of major weather issues. But I will say, Mother Nature is trying to throw a little bit of a wrench into things with a couple of weak disturbances. This low pressure center in particular is what we are dealing with so far tonight. It is progressing toward the east coast, and as it does so, it is producing quite a bit of cloud cover, and yes, a little bit of light precipitation has been rolling through the DMV at times. There were some of those light showers across northern Virginia toward D.C. earlier this evening. A lot of that activity has fizzled out, and now you'll mainly find rainfall well to the south near Fredericksburg into southern Maryland near Lexington Park. But otherwise, the large majority of us are still staying dry as we move into the overnight hours. And we will continue to see things trend in a drier direction, clear out even a little bit as we head on towards your Saturday morning. Some sunshine will greet us to kick off the day, as well as some breezy winds. But then here's the other catch, though, folks. While many of us stay quiet, mountain snow showers are likely to develop and continue throughout the day tomorrow, leading to a little bit of accumulation. So a winter weather advisory in effect for Garrett County in western Maryland due to that snow taking shape. But outside of that, folks, are we looking at a rather quiet weekend across the large majority of the DMV as we get into the new year? We'll have a look at your full forecast coming up here in just a bit.
Damon, thank you. So we know what the weather is going to be like, and most of us are also finalizing our New Year's Eve plans. Law enforcement and a local nonprofit, they all want everyone to plan ahead to make sure that we have that sober ride home. Our Daniel Hamburg joining us live on 14th Street in D.C. And Daniel, so many friends are just making sure they have a fun time packing those bars, but top of mind should be kind of how it ends the night.
Absolutely, Susan. It is one of the biggest party nights of the year to celebrate ringing in 2024. But the Washington Regional Alcohol Program wants to make sure you get home safe, and they're offering up to 2,000 codes for $15 off a Lyft ride. Some have already plotted their New Year's plans, while others are still figuring it out.
Trying to find a bar to go out to somewhere in the area, or maybe a house party, not sure yet.
Wherever you end up, the Washington Regional Alcohol Program wants to make sure you get home safely.
Every single alcohol-related traffic incident is 100% preventable.
RAP President Kurt Erickson says that's why, like other major holidays, they're providing Lyft codes for up to $15 off on New Year's Eve.
Last New Year's Eve, we had nearly 1,000 people utilize this local and life-saving program rather than possibly driving home impaired.
$15 off sounds like a good deal. So if it's free, then looking for money anywhere you can get these days. It's a holiday season.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says 40% of all traffic deaths on New Year's involve drunk drivers.
Even if it's your first offense, you're looking at fines of up to $2,500, up to a year in jail, and having your license taken away for a year.
Many partygoers know the consequences.
I don't drink when I drive.
And Erickson says planning ahead can save your life and others.
Whether that's designating a sober driver, using Metro, using taxi cabs, using rideshare, spending the night somewhere, but doing whatever it takes to prevent you from getting behind the wheel of a car if you've been drinking.
So all you have to do, you open up your Lyft app here, click on payment, and then you scroll down to where it says Lyft Pass, and you can add a Lyft Pass there. The code will be on soberride.com starting at 9 p.m. on Sunday night. It's good from 10 p.m. until 4 a.m. Live in Northwest, Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Daniel, thank you so much. Some great advice there. Also, a reminder, the Metro will be running longer on New Year's Eve. All trains will run until 2 in the morning. Also, Red Line construction, it is actually finishing a whole day earlier than scheduled. That means stations between DuPont and Gallery Place will be back to normal starting tomorrow morning at 7. WMATA, of course, shut down that stretch so crews could tackle some critical tunnel repairs and infrastructure updates. An investigation right now at Howard University into a video showing a break-in at Mays Hall that really spread quite quickly on TikTok. It appears to show a group going through stacks of books and files. One person then sets off a fire extinguisher inside of that building. University officials say that they were trespassing on the property, and its Department of Public Safety is now handling this investigation. All new details, a 16-year-old has pleaded guilty to a deadly shooting at the Wheaton Metro Station. Tennessee Yvonne Leslie Jr. was murdered back in May. Police say a fight between two groups who do not know each other escalated inside of that metro station. Prosecutors say Emmanuel Simmons shot the 18-year-old in the back of the head as they were all running away. Simmons, who is 16, will be sentenced in June. As part of his plea agreement, he cannot spend more than 40 years in prison. An argument over fentanyl pills in Woodbridge, Virginia ended with a woman being shot and killed. Police say that they're now looking for Nicole Pollard. This is her image right here. They say Pollard and the victim, they did know each other. Investigators found the 51-year-old victim's body in the woods off of Easy Street. This was yesterday morning. Police are offering a $5,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest. A new report now shows a drop in murders in most major cities, all except D.C., and it's really raising some concerns. Major cities are seeing this record drop. An ABC News analysis found that 7 of the 10 largest cities across the country saw double-digit declines in murders this year. We're talking about Philly seeing about 21% in a drop. It was 11% in New York, 16% of a drop in L.A., and Chicago at 13%. While in D.C., Metro Police data shows that there have been 272 people who were killed this year. That is a 35% increase from the year before, and violent crime as a whole is up 39%. It is now the final Friday of 2023, and a moment for all of us to kind of take a break and look back at some of the biggest headlines as well as most memorable stories in the DMV. Tonight, we are recapping a year in Northern Virginia. We have our Max Marcilla joining us live in the newsroom. And Max, there was no shortage of really important stories. A whole number of them are going to continue to unfold in the new year. So what caught your attention?
Well, a lot of things, and some of them, as you mentioned, are far from finished as there's still a lot to uncover and unpack. But when it comes to 2023 and the final days, we decided to take a look back at some of the stories that stuck out to us from 2023 and hear from the people who told us them. 2023 in Virginia, a year of stories that quite literally shook our communities, from the June sonic boom to the home explosion in Arlington.
It felt like we got attacked.
A story that is yet to conclude as investigators still have not released a cause.
She was everything to us.
It was a year of heartbreak for too many. Multiple teenagers killed in separate car crashes, as was a beloved Fauquier County principal.
It's a legacy that it's forever.
Their legacies continuing through memorial.
We're out here focused on speed, okay?
And action.
For our children. It's no more Saki.
2023 also highlighted the fight against fentanyl.
I can't thank people enough who have Narcan thing, because it has saved me.
As people of all ages and backgrounds fell victim to the crisis, help surrounded Northern Virginia communities. A search for solutions will continue in Richmond in 2024.
And I'm running to protect the rights that we have.
And after a win for Democrats in November's election, 2024 will be defined by what they and Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin can get done.
We want you to be entertained. entertained. We want you here.
One of those things could be bringing the Capitals and Wizards to Potomac Yard as part of a controversial $2 billion plan.
We won't sleep until tomorrow afternoon at this rate.
Controversy? No shortage of it. From the Digital Gateway project in Prince William County to zoning changes in both Arlington and Alexandria, and the apparent loss of the FBI headquarters to Maryland, though that story might not be finished yet. This year was also about moments of joy.
I wasn't alone.
The first ever Pride Month declaration in Warrenton and a White House honor for a teen from Afghanistan, now in Alexandria. Moments to inspire and remember as this wild year comes to a close. Now, 2024 could be a year full of change. We're expecting the groundbreaking for Phase 2 of the Amazon HQ2 in Arlington. We're also just a few days away from an entirely new Loudoun County School Board. Just a couple of big things we'll be watching for in the upcoming year. And of course, whatever comes, we'll be ready for it. Reporting live in the newsroom, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
All right, Max, it looks like you're going to have a very busy 2024. Thank you. Several new laws are starting in Virginia for the new year. One tackles a nationwide shortage of school counselors. So starting next week, Virginia will allow eligible licensed counselors to practice in other states. Also, new notification rules for health insurance companies. Carriers will now have to notify customers and patients when a healthcare provider is taken off of the provider's panel, so it's no longer within your network. The Virginia Cannabis Control Authority will now control the Commonwealth's medical cannabis program, and insurance companies will have to cover the cost of hearing aids for children if a doctor recommends one. The new year brings a pay increase for workers making minimum wage in Maryland. The new hourly rate is going up $15 an hour. This is nearly a 20% bump for people working for small businesses with 15 or fewer employees.